Greetings and salutations, every pony. This is Black Cloak Brony coming to you straight from the Canterlot Tower. It is a beautiful evening here in Equestria, and it's time to begin the next broadcast of the Brony Zone. Today's topics begin with some small convention news and updates, followed by a short round of Radio Brony, where I'll be playing a few choice tunes from the many musicians of our community. We then move into the community spotlight, where we'll be having a guest speaker or two, as well as a little nugget of information regarding Season 3 of MLP. We'll then close the show with a few different recommendations of music and fanfics before signing off for the night. Every pony ready? Let's get kicking.
You got it, boss!
I'd take cover if I were you.
Alright, so last week I mentioned the upcoming TrotCon will be taking place in Columbus, Ohio. If you will recall, at the time there was not a guest list posted, but since we last spoke, I found some new information. TrotCon actually has an extensive VIP list for the upcoming con, and will be featuring not members of the show, but members of the Brony community that are fairly well known. Names such as Hot Diggity Demon, Toxic Mario, and the well-known Traveling Pony Museum are just a few of the entries that will be gracing the con when it opens its doors on July 21st. For any pony interested in going, the current ticket price is $25 online or $30 at the door. There are also one-day passes available at the door for Saturday and Sunday, going for $20 and $15 respectively. The con is next weekend, so if you haven't gotten a pass yet and are planning on going, well, get the rocks out of your saddlebags and get to galloping. On a smaller note, and next in the con lineup, the Everfree Northwest Con is still closed for registration, and it appears they will not be reopening for any reason, as the convention's planning team has chosen not to try and locate a third venue to accommodate every pony. For those of you that have your tickets, like I said last week, you are in for a real treat. New additions to the guest list since last week include all 3 voice actors for the Cutie Mark Crusaders, so you can tell that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have the song voices for Pinkie Pie and Rarity. By name, they are Shannon Chan Kent and Kazumi Evans, respectively. I don't know about every pony else, but this con just seems to get bigger and better every time I drop by the website, and it's pretty freaking cool to see. Anyways, that's about all I have for the Brony Con circuit at this time, so now we're going to move right along into a brand new segment of the show I like to call Radio Brony. In today's lineup, I have several great numbers for you, but to start us off, I think it's appropriate that we use the traditional MLP theme song. Am I right? Alright, let's see here. That's odd. It seems to be some sort of glitch with the song file. Well, no, it looks like it's still working. Ha! Oh, I see what we got here. Alright, we got a real treat. Kicking us off, it's Alex S's glitch remix of the My Little Pony theme song. Here we go. Wow, that was a great song. Once again, that was the Glitch remix of the My Little Pony theme song as done by Alex S. Next on the list comes straight from a recommendation by Furcoat Philly herself. Last week, she mentioned an artist she thought needed some more attention. The name of this talented individual is Omnipony, and for every pony to enjoy, here is his song In Reverse, featuring the one and only Jackle App. I must say, this was the first song I listened to by Omnipony, and ever since I've just been completely hooked. Alright, on to the next tune. Now, I know I already made this clear, but I'm just gonna say it again. I personally am a huge fan of the living Tombstone. On top of that, I always get a kick out of Pinkie Pie's Smile song because, it usually cheers me up when I'm having an off day. And who wouldn't enjoy that? So, imagine my surprise when I found that Tombstone had made a remix. That's what I'm here to share with every pony next, so listen up because here comes the Living Tombstone's Smile Song remix. Enjoy!
My name is Pinkie Pie. Hello. And I am here to say, how you doing? I'm gonna make you smile and I will brighten up your day. Doesn't matter now what's up, if you are sad or blue. Cause cheering up my friends is just what Pinkie's here to do. Cause I love to make you smile, smile, smile. Yes, I do. It fills my heart with sunshine all the while. Yes, it does. Cause all I really need is smile, smile, smile. From these happy friends of mine. I'd like to see you grin. Awesome. I'd love to see you beam. From the corners of your mouth, your nose is always Pinkie's dream. If you're kind of worried, at least it's me on the ground. I work real hard and do my best to turn that sad frown upside down. 'Cause I love to make you grin, grin, grin. Yes, I do. Bust it out from ear to ear, let it begin. Just give me a joyful grin, 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 and you fill me with good cheer. It's true, some days are dark and lonely, and maybe you feel sad, but Pinkie will be there to show you that it isn't that bad. There's one thing that makes me happy, makes my whole life worthwhile, and that's when I talk to my friends and get them to smile. I really am so happy, your smile fills me with glee. I give a smile, I get a smile, and that's so special to me. 'Cause I love to see you beam, beam, beam. Yes, I do. Tell me what more can I say to make you see that I do. It makes me happy when you beam, beam, beam. Yes, it always makes my day. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need is a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need is a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. Yes, the perfect gift for me is a smile as wide as a mile to make me happy as can be. Yes, the perfect gift for me is a smile as wide as a mile to make me happy as can be. Smile, 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 smile. Come on and smile. Come on and smile. Come on and smile.
That song always gets me moving and grooving. I've actually been seen dancing down the sidewalk to that remix, and you know what? I'm not afraid to say it. Anyways, I have one final song for today's Radio Brony segment, and I must say it's a wonderful collaborative effort among some of the biggest artists of the community. Up next, with Mike the Mike, Wooden Toaster, Tombstone, and I Bring the Lulz, here is Beyond Her Tomb. Enjoy.
You try your best, but it's not quite there.
Got Mike on the mic, we wreck the scene. Got Lulz back in the track, war machine causing havoc and chaos. You come to try and stop it when you see just who you're messing with. These boys are repping 2010. We got Blaze on the track to get this party started. The living true story mix, and he's gonna put his heart in to what he's making. So step back, we about to share.
You try your best, but it's not quite there.
Yeah, Carrot Top, go beyond the garden and be the queen you know that you're destined to be. You gotta follow your heart, now that's a start to be serene and glowing and showing the world you're some pony that people should know it. You gotta beat the heat, these haters coming hard, ready to break down your armies and go shatter your walls. But you know inside you're not a typical girl, you're gonna show us, let your story unfurl.
You try your best, but it's not quite there. You kick a hoof and say it's just not fair. A simple man living simple dreams. A rumor that's not quite as it seems.
You're gonna rattle, shake, and bring the heat. You show the haters when you sweep them right off their feet. You're gonna cast out your light, cover them in your glow. The world is now your garden, give them love to grow. Your mother nature, the hate you nailed you on the cross. It's all lost to me, the cost to be a beacon in the dark. You see, is your life, but you know inside, but there you're blind. They're never ever gonna manage to put out your light. So Carrot Top, spread your wings and take to the sky. You're gonna rise in time to hurt you, but you never die. Like a phoenix rise again when they strike you down. You change the ground, turn all the worlds upside down. The second coming has begun, the deed is done. The haters looking at you shaking cause they're all about to run. But then you hold out your hoof and show them gentle smiles. It's worthwhile, they feel the hatred, leave you banish the vile.
You try your best, but it's not quite there. You kick a hoof and say it's just not fair. A simple man living simple dreams. A rumor that's not quite as it seems.
6 months have passed and every pony knows your name. They know that name and they all know the claims about her. Carrot Top ain't a normal filly at all. She's a star in the sky and it's why the other pony's gonna try to drag her down. But you know you gotta try and go to stand your ground. Cause if you don't, the world will crumble right at your feet. Now go beyond your garden, girl, and try to beat the heat.
Go beyond this, you're a laser. Time to force, keep your friends close. That would drive you to the cosmos and describe you. Go beyond this, you're a laser. Time to force, keep your friends close. That would drive you to the cosmos and describe you. Brighter than tonight's sunset. Can't mistake your silhouette. Not a sound, no voice nearby. Your main illuminates this gloomy sky.
The other ponies come and try to take your butt. Your friends are by your side, they are what make you. So you stand up tall and you just give in. You never think about yourself, you're selfless woman within. And then they tie you up and they set you ablaze through smoke and haze. You only see the brighter days are coming. So even though you're gone, you're still in their hearts. And they'll always have a piece of you, you left them your garden.
Go beyond this, you're a laser. Time to force, keep your friends close. That would drive you to the cosmos and describe you. Go beyond this, you're a laser. Time to force, keep your friends close. That would drive you to the cosmos and describe you.
I gotta say, that's a beautifully done song with some really intense imagery. And with that powerful number, I'd say it's time to bring the Radio Brony to a close and move along with the show. Now, as we slip into the community spotlight, we have a few different things to chat about today. And to kick it off, I have a rather serious topic that I've briefly mentioned before, and it's something I want to talk about a little bit more. So, strictly speaking, before the Brony community exploded into an international phenomenon, there was a lot of hatred spreading around. I mean, there still is, of course, but with every hater that comes to stand against the Bronies, I see more and more people that aren't Bronies by definition that still see fit to stand beside us and our interest in a show that was originally intended for little girls. Now, for any pony new to the community or isn't really that clear on the history, the Living Tombstones talked to me a little bit about it when he and I had our interview, which you can find elsewhere on my YouTube page. But the base makings of the Brony community started on 4chan. the announcement went out that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the 4th generation of the show, was going into production, and immediately people were like, oh my god, this is going to be terrible, it's like another show for little girls, I doubt it'll last long. And sure enough, some of the people that were out there, giving it a bad rap, decided to actually take a look at the show. And from there, they realized it wasn't that bad. Good character development, really great animation style, pretty decent morals, and it slowly spread from there. Now, after the Fire War that basically shut down My Little Ponies as a topic from 4chan, and that whole issue, which I'm not going to get too much detail into because I don't have enough knowledge about it personally. If anyone wants to chime in a future episode, let me know. I'll get an interview with you. But the point being, it started out as a major flame war. Started out simply ridicule, turned into, oh, hey, there are people on here that actually like this show. Let's bother them about it. And it's grown from there. We have this massive, really powerful community that stands together, makes these great things, these conventions. We have artists doing amazing collaborations, both as either as literary works, as drawings or digital artwork, or my personal favorite, the musical aspect of it, because we have so many fantastic musicians that are a part of this community, and I think that's wonderful. But to bring it all back around to the main point I was saying, we've done so much as a group, in my opinion, to challenge the gender stereotype that, guys watch one show, girls watch another. Because that was a major argument for a long time with this whole thing, and it's still there, but I don't feel like it's as strong as it used to be. This whole concept of the, oh, dude, you watch My Little Pony? Oh my god, you must be gay or something. I mean, why would anybody watch that stupid show? Oh my god. I have friends like that. I don't talk to them as much because it's not because they are intolerant of the show, it's that they're intolerant of the people who watch the show. But back to my point is that more and more people that aren't themselves bronies seem to be turning heads and saying, these people seem to be getting something right. Now, I'm not saying that, the brony should have, like, a political agenda and that, love and tolerance is the way of the future, but, of course, always a good thing. The point that I'm trying to make is we've really made some strides in just our community as well as kind of on a global scale that guys don't always have to like, guns and action and stuff like that. I mean, I love that stuff, and I like My Little Pony too, and it's really great to see more and more people accepting that. Ladies, fillies, you're out there listening, I haven't forgotten about you. It seems like the main focus is towards the guys, but I know that I'm sure there's a few girls out there that get some ridicule about this as well because of maybe their age or something. So I'm asking any pony out there that wants to share their story of either just a challenge they've overcome because of this stereotype that it's wrong for people like us, older generations, people in their teens or young adult years watching a show that is mainly intended for little girls, to tell their story of maybe a challenge they overcame or someone they ran into that was spiteful at first but came to understand that there was nothing really wrong with it. And I just want to start compiling some stories of what's happened with this amazing community that we have here. And any pony listening, pat yourself on the back, because every single one of us has contributed in some way to this. And I apologize if it just seems like I'm ranting. This is just something I've always had a passion for, and have really been excited to see the changes that seem to have come about back from that infamous Fox News story about how bronies, don't go to work anymore just so they can stay home and watch ponies, which we all know isn't true. To a lot of really powerful stories, and now there's organizations that are based around or from the Brony community that are helping charities, doing things that are really empowering the world on a global network and scale, because we want to, and because we're trying to make a point that we are a force to be reckoned with, and we're doing it for a good reason, and that there's nothing wrong for enjoying a show for little girls, or I'm sorry, that was originally designed for little girls. To be fair, this show has delivered a lot more than what I think just a little girl could understand or really enjoy as much as some of the older people might, with the innuendos and some of the plot devices, things like that. Not to mention all the really cool pop culture references. But I completely getting off track here. Point is, good job, every pony. It's great to see that we've challenged the gender stereotype from the guy's perspective, and maybe for some of the girls too. And that's really all I have to say on that point right there. But coming back to the matter of haters, I had a buddy of mine drop by to the studio earlier today, told him what I was doing. He's like, you know what? Give me the microphone for a second. I want to say a couple of things. And he has decided to call himself Dirty Harry for the sake of the segment I'm about to play for you. And a quick disclaimer. There's a little bit of language involved with what's about to be heard, so if you've got any little fillies with you, either send them out of the room, or I'll post a little skip marker on the description so you can bypass this, because there is some language involved and some generally, I might say, slightly harsh opinions that not every pony will take well. So to be clear, the opinions expressed in the following recording do not in any way represent the opinions of myself, Black Cloak Brony, or the opinions of the Brony Zone in general. So I'm going to go ahead and play the recording from you, from my friend Dirty Harry, and his opinion on the concept of haters and why they should just, kind of move on with their lives. So here we go.
Hello. This is the one and only Dirty Harry, motherfuckers. For real. I myself have addressed this issue in my personal time, but I think it's time to put it to rest, okay? Everybody who's talking about how you gotta be some sort of sexual deviant to be a grown man and like ponies needs to stop right now. I'm gonna tell you why. Because, for real, how can you hate on someone who endorses Pinkie Pie? Just think about that name, man, for real. Like, Pinkie Pie, it sounds like something you bake in an oven and give to your children on Easter. Like, one more thing, hold up. People are gonna say, oh my god, you're just doing this because you secretly like bronies. I'm not a brony. I'm from Boston. I'll get shot for being a brony. I'm just telling you this right now. I'll get my head pummeled in with a brick. I'm just saying that stop trolling the internet and writing all these hateful things. Get a life, a hobby like crocheting or masturbation. I don't know. Whatever you're into. Just leave the bronies alone because they're not harming anybody, okay? And, for example, I lived in Utah. People are afraid of these brony people. It's ridiculous. Like, they're so nice. They just want to have picnics, watch My Little Pony, do little dances, go to conventions. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't really know who you are. I'm just saying, stop trolling, because if you do, you're going to hell, and Satan will beat you with a can of Diet Coke. And that shit has aspartame in it, so you'll die. Okay? P.S. I'm 123 pounds, and I'm rather attractive. Any girls that listen to this, hit me up, okay? Peace. Toodles.
And there you have it. That's that's Dirty Harry for you folks. He doesn't usually drop in the studio, so don't expect a lot of that. That might have just been a one-time shot. But as you can see, he himself is not a brony for a majority of reasons I'm not going to repeat. But basically the point is he understands that we're out here to have fun, have a good time, make friends, and just enjoy a TV show. And it amazes me how much this one show, this one phenomenon that is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, courtesy of the Hasbro Corporation and Lauren Faust, has caused such a huge controversy on the whole concept of, older people enjoying a show that was originally designed for little girls. And he makes a point of saying that we're being accused of sexual deviancy, that we're predators, things like that. And, he makes a valid point. He doesn't say it in quite the same way I would, but I think I've gone on enough about this. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, shall we? And of course, the next thing is a personal favorite piece of information. I had a friend tip me off earlier today, and I'll cite my sources. I checked out Equestria Daily. I'd been a little bit lacking on material from there recently, and I dropped in today, and I found something really interesting. So for any pony that hasn't checked in yet, there have been some announcements regarding our favorite show and its third season. So, what I can give you so far, what I know and what I've heard, is that it has been hinted. This is not, at this point, confirmed, but it has been hinted that there is going to be a Fluttershy Dragon episode. The implication being something happens to turn Fluttershy into a dragon. Again, this isn't confirmed, but if it's happening... I personally can't wait to see it, because I think that would be hilarious and great for a lot of hijinks. Another hint, again, not confirmed, hinted thing, is that there's going to be another duet song by Rarity, and surprisingly, the person she's supposedly going to be singing with is Octavia, which, as far as I know, has never had a spoken line or a singing line. So this will... In my mind, a vocal of any kind makes a character canon. So if this happens, we've got canon Octavia. Plain and simple as that, which will be fantastic to see. So again, hinted Rarity and Octavia duet, not yet confirmed. Now, there are a few things that have been confirmed. First being a Twilight Sparkle and Spike duet. Which I've seen. There's a low quality video from a cell phone camera of the actual song. I'm going to be rooting around the web in the next week to hopefully find a high quality song file of that number so I can play that for you next week. And the last thing that has definitely been confirmed, and I squeed the manliest squee when I heard this, was that there has been a confirmed appearance of the great and powerful Trixie in Season 3. And I am so excited because, as we all know, Trixie has a decent-sized fan base and a very vocal fan base. And I love Trixie. She is not my favorite pony, but my God, she is up there. So I am a huge fan. I'm sure a couple of ponies listening are huge fans as well. And, you know what? I'm going to go to Pinkie Pie for this, because I think we all knows what this calls for. Yeah, that's my point. Anytime Trixie shows up on screen, for me, that's an excuse to throw a party. So when that time comes in Season 3, you can bet I'm going to be having my own personal Trixie party. I'm fanboying. I'll bring it back. I know this is supposed to be professional, and I apologize. Trixie. Yes! Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. All right, so we have covered my thoughts on the love intolerance and the gender stereotypes, and of course the Season 3 goodies, possible Rarity Octavia duet, the dragon, Twilight Spike duet, great and powerful Trixie, yes, love it. All right, I'll stop fanboying now. Seriously, I'm done. Don't worry. But I think that about covers it for what I have for Brony Spotlight today. Oh, would you look at that?
Discord, I'm howling out the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, what heck did we do to make you take the world away? Discord.
Alright, every pony, it looks like Discord is back in town, and that's my cue to call it a night. Music credits in order go to Tombstone for his Worlds Collide remix and his Rainbow Nukestep song, Alex S's MLP intro glitch remix, Omnipony's In Reverse featuring Jackle App, Tombstone's Smile Song remix, the Beyond Her Tomb collaborative with Mike, Glaze, Tombstone, and Lulz, Alex S's Party with Pinkie Pie, and the Living Tombstone's Discord remix. Thank you, every pony, for listening in, and we hope to see you again next time. As always, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is the intellectual property of the Hasbro Corporation. Please take note that the name Brony Zone and this podcast are my intellectual property and should not be used without permission. Please also note that Dirty Harry's opinions are his own and do not reflect the opinions of myself or the Brony Zone show. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay strong and Brony on, every pony. This is Black Cloak Brony from the Canterlot Tower, signing off.